There are people who call themselves a you and are not. That is why Jesus said, beware of those who call themselves a you and are not. JEW is how it's spelled today. These people who say they are yous do not understand the original meaning of the word. It's not a bloodline specifically. Even if it were, that has nothing to do with it. It's someone who practices self-discipline and compassion. And when they were talking about building the temple, they're talking about your body and your mind, your consciousness field. They were not talking about building stone temples. That's why Jesus was talking about, hey, everything you see, all these stones will crumble. But those who are rebuilt in what is called Christ consciousness, even though that word was not used by that person at that time, he said, do as I do. So he's showing you how to practice these things, to raise your consciousness, to raise your chrism, which is an actual physiological process, and to activate your body, your true template or temple. So anyone who loves control of other people is going to distract them from this truth. They want them to focus on the externalized false context of the teachings. They want them to think, oh, there's an actual building that's going to be built and it's the Antichrist. He's going to come and destroy the world and then all the good people will live and all the bad people will die. No, that might happen. Yeah, but that's because they are deliberately distracting you from your inner work. You have to do your inner work to rebuild your temple, but there will come a time, according to these teachings, where nothing can stop this process anymore of human beings and all life forms being rewritten in the book of life, or DNA. All of us will have our DNA changed. Some of us may not be around for that future time period, so it doesn't really matter. Like, what matters is you in your lifetime practicing these disciplines so that when you do cross over, you cross over into a higher vibratory state of existence, even though you may not think there's anything on the other side, or you have your own idea of what's on the other side. The truth is, everything is just consciousness having an experience, all these multiple dimensional experiences. And if the mind becomes locked into a belief system, which is basically an attachment, then it will go into that reality. It will start creating at that frequency, or it will go to the next closest electromagnetic field. This is why the indigenous peoples would always try to make their burial mounds in a very fractal place where the energy could flow and get out instead of being trapped in this realm. So this was all about consciousness and energy. It has nothing to do really with these false contexts that are playing out right now, where these people think, well, we're all the chosen ones because we call ourselves this, and we're going to build this stone temple, and that will be God's temple, blah, blah, blah. It's about you and your body and your consciousness.